Yes, ready. Finally, I would like to inform the Minister and the bill itself speaks of unauthorized diversion stock. There are a number of gangsters, particularly those who are connected with horse racing, in which the amount of betting involved is in crores of rupees, particularly in Bombay stock. The minister perhaps himself would like to make an investigation, or I can tell him separately about those persons because I do not want to bring them on record here. They have a parallel telephone system working for them. Stop. There is a hotline between one horse race and another horse race elsewhere, and they are also able to switch on and off the commentary. Stop. And they speak on your post and telegraph phone for hours and hours without paying even as much as rupees 100 or rupees 200. Stop. How they are able to enjoy these special concessions, it is for you to look into. Stop. This must have already come to the knowledge of the minister. Stop. I hope that under the energetic and dynamic Mr. Gadgil, the telephone department will do well. Stop. Para. One final thing before I conclude, and it is about the consumer and civic awareness. Stop. The consumer and civic awareness of the whole thing has gone up to a great detail. Stop. I would request the minister not merely to end with these amendments to the Indian Telegraph Act. Stop. The Indian Telegraph Act is almost a century old, and it contains very many obsolete references to railway companies which no longer exist. Stop. Section 6 of the Act refers to a railway company. Stop. Para. There is a question about agriculture. Stop. The president's address said and painted a picture that agriculture has shown consistent progress. Stop. The fact remains that even after taking into account all the statistics and taken into account the cyclic growth, the stagnation of agricultural figures, our agricultural growth has not shown a growth of more than 2.2%. That in our agricultural sector, pulses and oilseeds continue to be the two most troublesome, the two most difficult areas. Stop. I am gladdened that the president's address for the first time in 5 years did not talk about a deteriorating security environment of the country. Stop. Up to the elections and right in the election campaign, the Prime Minister continued to talk about threats to the country. Stop. The President address is silent about threats to the country. Stop. I am relieved by that. I am relieved that threats to the country have vanished overnight from December to January. Stop. I am relieved by the fact that the country no longer faces a deteriorating security environment. Stop. Therefore, there are tasks connected with defense which must be undertaken now, taking into account the fact that when one espouses economy and defense. One is not talking of a weak defense stock. There is an excess laying defense expenditure, and the Prime Minister must address himself to that task. If the sources gap, if the public debt, and if the demands of defense expenditure are to be undertaken with economy stop. The 5-year defense plan, which has synchronized with the 7th plan, is likely to cost rupees 35 to rupees 40,000 crores stop. Where is that money to come from unless economy and defense is exercised? And we would appreciate the Prime Minister coming forward to say something about it. Stop. Para. A word about foreign policy. On the 5th anniversary of the occupation of Afghanistan, for the first time, presidential address to the nation is totally silent about Afghanistan. There is not a reference to it. Stop. This is the reality and the image of the foreign policy of the present government. Stop. Are we therefore to assume that Afghanistan as a problem of the subcontinent of which and to which all the previous presidential address have been referring no longer now exists? Stop. This is a grave shortcomings in the presidential address, and we would request for a clarification on this matter. Stop. Para. There is a repetition and reiteration and just reiteration of the question and of our continued commitment to world peace and non-alignment. Stop. A word of action. However, stop. Non-alignment is not, as it is tending to reflect itself in the practice of our diplomacy today, a question of equidistance. Stop. When prime ministerial tour program are announced, it is said that he is going to visit France and the United States. Stop. A hue and cry is raised as to why the dates are not announced of his visit to the Soviet Union. Stop. It is not necessary to reduce the conduct of Indian diplomacy of such levels. Stop.